All right. So it's like completely written off?
Dude,
Like
it's
done?
gone. It's gone.
Oh, fuck.
Can't believe it. It's done.
All right, well, you earned one. I want to hear about
A
this.
few, I think, at this point.
All right, dude. What's going on, guys? You all probably recognize Diego from our alternate side video where he was building a 16 valve in his storage unit for his rabbit. And yeah, well, things have changed, and we're here to give you a thorough update on a car that no longer exists.
Cheers.
Welcome back to the Curb Cut. All right, man. So we were in this thing a couple weeks ago. What happened?
Dude, I mean, I was in Queens. I was at my friend's house. Mike, you probably remember him. He'd been to one of the block parties.
Yeah.
You know, cool dude, Volkswagen guy. We're just hanging out, fucking Friday night, you know? I leave his house. I make a left, another left, sitting at a red light. 25-year-old kid comes behind me, just doesn't fucking stop and just rams the shit out of me.
Some bullshit. Yeah.
Dude, I don't fucking know. I'm just like there. I've never been in an accident. I'm just stomping on the brakes, holding my dog, trying to figure out like what the hell is going on, trying not to hit the fucking person in front of me. And I'm just like, yeah, dude. I get out. I look at the car. I'm like, dude, just everything comes into your mind, like all the memories, you know, for 1 year memories.
Yeah, a summer worth of memories.
Dude, yeah. And then, yeah, you know, dude comes out. He's trying to bullshit me with some, like, you know.
Pay for your taillight or something?
Yeah, like, literally, dude was just, like, looking at the sheets. Like, oh, dude, I'll buy you a new taillight. I'll buy you a new bumper. And, like, you look at it, and you know right away, you're like, dude, this is not that. And you remember all the time and money you put into this thing. And it's just like, you know, it was...
It's the beginning of a whole new adventure then, I guess, yeah.
Well, I guess so. I mean, what am I going to do now? Something else has to come out of it. So
yeah, you got to keep the ball rolling, I guess. Yeah, so, I mean, it's everyone's worst nightmare to have their project car taken from them, especially when it's because someone else wasn't paying attention. And probably more heartbreaking when you actually built the whole car yourself. So, I mean, I don't know, when the initial shock wears off, you know, what are the first things you're thinking here?
It's an emotional roller coaster. You know, you don't know what to do. You're sitting in the car. You just get hit. You wake up the next morning, your back hurts, and it's still like not real to you. Mm-hmm. And then you start thinking like, what's next? What I'm gonna do? You know, I thought of giving up. I was like, I'm gonna sell everything. I'm gonna get another car. I'm just gonna get a completely different car. Just try to figure it out. It's very hard.
Do you find in the process of building is as fun as the drive, or more important, or what? I've always found that like a necessary point of connectedness to the vehicle comes from actually working on it, you know. But I'm a mechanic. How does this figure into your life? What do you get from it? Does that make any sense? Like, why do you?
I mean, growing up, I always wanted to be a mechanic or a soccer player, and I'm neither of the two. So, you know, but the love for cars and wrenching was always there. It was something that I always wanted to do. I would love to have the money to buy a Ferrari and just drive it on the weekends, but that's not the case. And the fact of actually building something and the joy that you get when it actually works and it starts, and it being, you know, there's so many things that you come across. It's not just building the car and like you're done. It's all about the process and all the problem solving that comes with it. That keeps you on your toes and like thinking, you know, like, or just being in the garage on your own, just you and this engine that's just like on a stand and music, you know, it's a spiritual thing, you know, it's just like, you can't describe it. And then when you put it all together, you're throwing in a car and it actually starts, it's like, I don't know, you can't describe the feeling.
Yeah, awesome.
Like there's a video when it first started, and then I was like, fuck yeah, you know, and like, and it came from inside because I was dealing with so many issues, and when it finally got all sorted, of course there was like a million issues after that, but when it got to that point, it was just
you don't
incredible.
get that feeling starting a Ferrari in the parking lot of the dealership.
No, it's cool. I'm sure it sounds great. Oh, but it's not the feeling of I did this.
Yeah. Do you think your journey with the four-door inspired more of a passion for these things, or building cars in general? I remember when we first met, you were pretty new to all this, and I can honestly say in the fairly short time I've known you, you know, pretty impressed with how you've been able to accomplish this. I mean, what is it, like 6 hours after I tuned your car, you drove 13 hours to Georgia with this thing, like the maiden voyage? I mean, that takes some confidence here.
Yeah, I mean, it was less than 6 hours. I drove it for about 2. You know, we tuned it. I got on the highway with my buddy Lyle that helped me tremendously on this whole process. And we drove it like 45 minutes into Long Island and back at like 2 in the morning, so there's no traffic just in case something came up. And then we're like, all right, it holds up. A week later, we're on the road like 13 hours each way. You know, people talk so much shit about carbs and long distance driving. Like, dude, 0.
Well, if you get him tuned by the right guy.
That drive was kind of like a, what's that word? Like gratification, or like, you know, everything just came together on like, you know,
together. It's a culmination of all your hard work and
with,
ingenuity.
You know, just friends and I.
Yeah, so there's no turning back from that kind of moment.
It was. Now it's his.
All right, so look, I feel like once you're a car guy, you're always a car guy. You know, whether it's traveling down the road, a few cars that you've enjoyed driving, or building a few of your own. I mean, you know, how has this experience with the Rabbit positioned you with, you know, cars as a priority in your life? Like, where, you know, how high on the list of I need this?
Well, I can say I will definitely always have a car. You know, it being a daily driver, but I will always have a side project. You know, like I have all this knowledge now that I didn't have when I started. I literally knew nothing, you know, and just asking questions and everything. So now, kind of like when the bug bites you, you're definitely gonna be doing something all the time. Will it be another Rabbit? I don't know, but there will definitely be something there.
All right, man, so what's the plan? All that being said, what's next? We gotta do something here.
Well, dude, I spent like 3 days taking everything out of the blue one.
Yeah.
So we gotta put it into this.
Okay. This one.
Yeah.
It's got 4 wheels on it.
That's all you need.
Okay. Hey, fuck it, man. I'm here for it. I guess we're...
It's
right.
Not much, but it's got quite a story. It's got a story, so.
Yeah. All right, well, yeah, it certainly does. All right. I'm here for it.
It's here to stay.
Yeah.
Feather the wings, all the stings to make the crawl to the top.